Hello, 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 everybody. So this has been a super fun BOGO week, and we are here to bring you the breakdown of everything that is in the BOGO box and what we do with it, and a special appearance because mine arrived today. So we'll be going through it as we talk. So I'm here, I'm Joan Sberro with BosqueOm Essentials, and with me is the ever fantabulous Diana from WellnessIsEssential. Whee! So excited.
Exciting.
Carrie is lurking. She has some internet issues. So if she pops on, she might pop on, she might pop off. But we're going to break down everything for you. So sit back and enjoy.
Basics right here.
Take it away, Diana.
Okay, so listen, friends, this is such a great time to do this with this particular BOGO box. It is just like, get in there, get your friends in there, get your family in there, because you are going to be amazed at the level of savings, at the amount of oils you're going to get for free. And it's just awesome because now we have free shipping. This qualifies for free shipping. You can get your account, you can get all these oils, and you can even throw on a diffuser if you want to. So we still have the BOGO box. You can still get started today. So maybe you thought about this and kind of sat on it. Yeah, that time is over. That time is past. You need to just act today before you miss out on this, because these things sell out. And let me just tell you, the Neroli part of this deal is going to go bye-bye because people absolutely love Neroli. They're going to max out on it, and you're not going to be able to get the daily Neroli. So love you, but sorry. Yeah, there's the Neroli.
This is what you want. There's so much goodness in this box. I'm going to open it as we go. But yes, and the other thing too is we have in there is that if you don't have your wholesale account, if you want to save 25%, you'll save 25% on the box. I mean, you can buy it without, but why?
Why would you?
Why would you do that? So you can get it, and your enrollment is waived if you get your account set up with the BOGO box. And you know what that means? That means you get your BOGO box at 25% off, and you get anything for a year, 25% off, whether you buy one more oil this year or nothing, or you set up an LRP and you start really bringing the oils into your life. No obligation.
You're ahead regardless. Yeah. Either one of those, you're already way ahead of the game. You've already gotten these 4 oils, which are just really valuable, really staples in your box, your toolbox that you're going to want to have, especially for summer. Your Digestin, your Neroli, your Cilantro, and your Purify. And what you're getting for free are 6 bottles of oil, and that is amazing. But that's with the BOGO box, because you have to get the Copaiba Touch only with the BOGO box.
Yes, and you will get this box full of wonderfulness. Qualifies for free shipping, and I did mine Monday. Free shipping arrived today. There you go.
So here's where we are. We are already like on the 3rd pairing. Or well, now it's a thruple, right? So it's here, and like, this is it, guys. Like, I would suggest you really get over it and just go for it, because you're not going to regret it. If you're already thinking like, oh, I missed out on all of those other ones, yes, you did. If you didn't get those individual pairings, or if you don't have an account, yeah, you missed out on those. We don't do BOGOs the same way that they used to be done in the past. There is no, like, we cannot order extra things and then hope you're going to come back later. That's not how it works. and say, oh, I regret not getting that. Well, sorry, we're gonna just have to say, sorry, you missed out. You should have gotten the BOGO box. And, and we also can't get you started with your account if you try to do it this other way of like retail and of all this other stuff. So, you're
right.
You're
Get the
just
box.
missing out.
Just get the box, because then you'll get everything and you won't miss out. There's no FOMO if you get the box.
So sneak peek on Friday, right there.
Yep.
2 wonderful, wonderful oils for tummy and all kinds of other stuff. So we're going to get into it. Getting into it.
Go. Copaiba Touch. Oh, right. When did this product, I'm going to pull them out of my box.
This just came out.
So this
recently.
just came out, right? This is an amazing little thing. I'll try and bring it closer, that you want to have with you all the time. I have one. I'm not going to open this one right now because I have one that's open, and it is in my little 3-roller container that I carry around with me, that goes in my bag with me. I love Copaiba Touch. I'm addicted. I call Copaiba the bacon of oils. It makes everything better. Everything.
So right.
And to have it like this, just to be able to put on, ooh, it's fantastic.
Right? Dr. Hill was just saying that he used to say, when in doubt, get your frankincense out. But now he has added Copaiba to that, that his love affair with Copaiba is continuing. And I have to say, I'm the same way. Like, it's just, it can be around all day, every day. And we know that it's Carrie's boyfriend and that it's Trixie's boyfriend. And, so like, it's just there for you. Like, look at all the different ways. So I was telling you on the other video that I'm using it for skin. And it has just this wonderful effect on helping your skin remember its firmness, remembering that, so you can just go ahead and use it as like a firming. Any area that you feel like is a little bit, like creasing or that's like sagging, get your Copaiba Touch and put it on there and you'll love it. But like you said, it's like bacon. It goes with everything and it makes it better.
Right. See, and it does, and it helps, as they have down here, at the bottom of this, right? It increases absorption and efficacy, right? So use it along with, I actually skinned my knee the other day. And Copaiba is one of the oils that I've been using on that to just help it feel better and help it heal more quickly, along with lavender and tea tree. But so putting on that little skinned knee and the Copaiba Touch is great for that, right? Wonderful stuff.
Yes, for sure. Yes. And that's why I was saying about lumps and bumps, because it can be for the outside of the body, and then it soaks into the inside and really just brings with it that relief, that soothing, and you also just kind of gets you feeling calmed down.
It's fantastic. It's just fantastic. You want it in your life. All right, let me pull out
So here's our next heavy hitter. This is an oil that I just don't know how to live without this. I think that I got this like maybe the very first BOGO that I ever participated in. And I was like, this is magical. Like, I have to have this. Like, we had tar, like the tar smell from roofs and road resurfacing that summer. And, I know that that's not a fun summer image, but holy moly, this in the diffuser took care of that. Like, it was roasting hot. We had to have our air on. It was smelling so bad with the tar, and we just loaded up our diffusers with Purify, and we could make it. We could handle it. So that's big. That is big.
It's big. It's big. And we talked a bit, right? We talked about Purify in our first, did we talk? Yeah. In our first video. So if you want really a more in-depth look at Purify, hop on over to the other video as well. But yes, it is an everyday kind of oil for sure. It's in laundry, it's in the diffuser, it takes care of any stinky smells, and it doesn't do it by just covering them up. It's fantastic.
It's fantastic. Exactly. It just dissipates. And then you're not left with the odor of Purify. You are left with the feeling that everything is okay and everything's clean, and you just feel so much better, you know, after having it there. So I definitely, so it's the oil of purification, as we mentioned before, and it's so good to clear out negative energy, toxicity in your environment, in your energetic environment, and just really to release and facilitate breakthroughs, you know, so that you can really get in some new and better energy in your life. And I'm going to go right back really quickly to Copaiba, because we did not talk about the emotional effects of Copaiba, and we love it because, you know, systemically, when you use it, it supports you, like from top of head to bottom of toes, it supports you. But Copaiba emotionally is called the oil of unveiling, and it really does help you with any kind of vulnerable self-awareness and unresolved pain that you're dealing with. And it really does help you to discover, you know, who you are, you know, past the guilt, past the shame, past any of that, because, you know, you're calling in the divine support, and you're calling in the ability to make the necessary changes and grow, right? You can be valued, you can face that and realize that you're still there, and, you know, then just move into healing. So that's what we all need to do, right? We all need to take that and just minister to ourselves, you know?
Absolutely. It's
Sorry,
just fabulous.
Okay, Citronella.
Another fantastical everyday oil, right?
So Joan is like decoding and getting in there with the wonderful BOGO box, which fits all those babies in there.
It's so much fun when you get this. I'm telling you, it's so much fun to go in here and you just start pulling out and you pull out and you pull out. It's fantastic. You're just like,
and they keep coming.
It's just so much fun. You're like, oh, look at all these bottles in here. It's just such a great box to get started with too.
It is. So yeah, here's Citronella, that fresh, beautiful Citronella that you just absolutely love. But maybe you don't know it yet, right, Joan? Maybe you don't know that you love it yet.
Right, because maybe you're thinking about those nasty Citronella candles that you had as a kid, or the coils or whatever. But this is the real stuff. This is the real deal. This is not an artificial scent. This is not a heavy or toxic kind of like, ew. This is really lovely. And yet it carries all that power of Citronella to really get those bugs out of the way. But it's not the only reason to use Citronella. So it's nice to have multiples of this, right? Which is when we talk about how this is just such a great staples box to have, right? I have everything in this box, but I got the box because I use this stuff all the time. And I want to start using Citronella in different ways, right? Sure, I know how to use it for bug stuff, but there's other stuff to use. There are other things to use this for, right? I think we mentioned, was it this one I was looking at when we did the other video, and that it's great in your shampoo and conditioner. I would never have thought of that, but it does have actually a really, really lovely aroma. It's just, don't put that other stuff out of your head. Those little net covered bulbous candles.
Right. And then look at what we have. So I mentioned rosemary in the last video, but now we have peppermint and spearmint.
Yes.
If you want to combine that and put that in your shampoo, can you imagine how wonderful that's going to smell and also feel tingly and just so good with those two in there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's gonna be really good. Yeah, citronella is the oil of averting. So again, like Purify, this is a great one to get the, any kind of harmful energy, any kind of, expelling of any kind of negativity and ugliness that's coming at you. You can get those judgments, all of those things, they might be coming from you too. So clean out your thought little area too. So and just get out of that energetic cycle of break out of it, because we just get stuck and then we keep ourselves stuck, and we don't want to be stuck. It's no fun. So it's the oil of averting, and it really does help you to just also release any kind of distractions that might be around. And with these other oils, peppermint, and you just can really make a great blend. And lime, you can make a wonderful blend there, and that'll be your great diffuser where you're just like, I'm gonna clean out this garden shed, I'm gonna like redo this other thing that I've been hoping to get this project done for the summer, so I can have this really like cute little table or cute little area to enjoy during the summer. Yeah, get out your citronella. You can do it. You will see that you can really do it. And so, yeah, use it to support yourself. And then also, the skin area in terms of like, oily skin, oily hair, add that into your routine or to your like spray. I use an essential oil spray on my hair. And these oils can be used for that as well. It helps with growth. It helps with, like the spray that I use, and I can share that recipe. Also, if people want to get it, it's healthy hair recipe for a spray with just all essential oils. And so, this is going to really be brightening and lightening of all of that, as well as cleansing. So it's great for cleansing and making like your own DIY stuff. So you can really just clean out the stinky, funky drains, the laundry, all that stuff with your citronella, and also with your Purify. So yeah, no, you don't want to miss it. This is a good one. And I agree. I have to say that I was like, I don't know why I need this citronella stuff when I first got it. And now, like you said, I just looked after, like we talked, and I was like, you know what? I need to do an inventory. I'm out. I'm running out. I needed it. I'm
See?
like,
perfect. Perfect. Oh, cilantro.
This is so good. Okay, herbal wonderfulness right here.
This is fantastic. Yes, so good. And this is right now we're moving into what we can use internally as well, right? So remember the other ones, the Copaiba Touch, because it's not for internal use, it's really topical, facial. Purify and citronella you don't want to use internally, but you start getting into this. Oh, the herb oils. What could be better for summer?
Summer, right? Summer.
Yeah. Yeah. This is really, I will tell you, this is, it's powerful too. So
powerful.
Be aware, right? We always tell people, if you're beginning to cook with oils, right, use a toothpick, honestly, because sometimes a whole drop is too much. And, but if you want to take it internally for some of the benefits, you can always put it in a veggie cap.
And it's not a hot oil. So it's not going to be like a hot oil that can't touch you, you know, without dilution.
Right.
This is a good, you know, you can put this directly onto feet or, you know, any areas that need some detoxification, because this is a wonderful detoxifier of your system. And it really helps you to release those toxins, which we're all, you know, unfortunately living in kind of a soup that keeps on marinating us in those things. And we need to really, you know, from time to time, turn to detoxification to help us, you know, clear our heads and clear our systems so that we can function better, you know. But recipes, what does cilantro goes in so many
things, and we've got some great recipes, I think, on the next slide.
Yeah, it's so good. And it, you know, I pulled out the oils that were in all those diffuser blends that we recommended on the last video, and they smell so good with cilantro. Why haven't I used it in my diffuser before?
Right. This is what I love about doing these, is that I always come up with things that I would not have thought about before. And a lot of these, right, cilantro doesn't come to mind for me in the diffuser. It's true. I don't think of it that way. I think of cilantro more in the realm of cooking, but the herbal oils in the diffuser are really quite wonderful, and quite wonderful mixed with woody scents as well, right? It's just a really nice blend. But look at this. So we were talking earlier about the cilantro lime rice. How easy is this? Couldn't be simpler. Do you want to slice up some limes and chop some cilantro? Sure, if you want to, make it pretty. Absolutely. But you know what? You don't have to. You can just stir these oils and you get both of these in this box, cilantro and lime. Yes. So you can make this delicious rice as a side dish. What a perfect summer side dish.
I agree. I think that sounds fabulous. And I mean, especially when you're looking at like all the yummy, you know, like what else does cilantro go great in? And lime, you know, guacamole, you know, any kind of hummus, you know, salsa, fruit salsa, vegetable salsa, even a gazpacho, you know, or a fresh, like a cold, nice cold soup. Oh my gosh.
Yes. Tomatoes are just starting to come into the market. Not, you know, I got some sun golds last week, so they're starting to come in. I love this cilantro lime dressing. I definitely want to try, and you can easily make it vegan if you want. Sub out that mayonnaise, either for vegan mayonnaise or some silken tofu. You could even put a little avocado in that too to make it creamy. Good stuff. So many ideas. So many ideas.
And then and then the detox juice here. This is great. So a lot of people are, you know, feeling like, you know, okay, now I got to go out there and enjoy the sun and fun, and I'm feeling a little bit, you know, weighed down. So here you go. Time for some detox juice. And you could even add, it says lime like the fruit, but you could add some lime essential oil too, because now you have it with your BOGO box.
That's right. So many options, so much fun. What's our emotional benefits on cilantro, Miss Diana?
So cilantro is the oil of releasing control. And yeah, isn't that good? And so what it does is it helps you shed what is not in harmony with your true self. So yeah, like any kind of, like when you feel like you have to be right, you know, and all of that kind of energy that can be brought to your relationships, you know, which is very destructive, you know, is that you can release that, and you can just feel much more like detached, more untroubled, you know, release some patterns that may be, you know, eroding some of the reactions and like interactions that you're going into. You know, this can just help you lighten your soul. And who doesn't need that? We have an illusion of control.
We do.
Right?
We really do. So get yourself some cilantro, or a cilantro blend going in your diffuser. Dish up a little cilantro lime rice. Nice. What's next? Woo!
Summertime is next.
The only way you can get this oil is in this box.
Yeah.
This is it. Island Mint, an exclusive oil.
And we were saying how it's so awesome. These are all 15 mil. Every single thing is a 15 mil. So that has so many drops of oil that's going to last you from the entire summer and beyond. You're going to find that, wow, unless you use it, on the daily like we do, which we might get you there. You're probably going to have this and just really be able to enjoy it for quite a while.
This is fabulous. So a lot of people, this is a favorite for a lot of people, and it is an exclusive. So it pops up occasionally, either on a special offer or in a BOGO box. And so there are people who will just totally max out on this. This is you can see what's in here up on the screen, right? It's really a lovely, lovely blend. It's different. It's not what you would think. That spruce in there just gives it a different twist. And it's just a fantastic, and a lot of men like Island Mint as a scent, right? So you can use it as a personal scent. You can diffuse it. I love this idea of putting it in the diffuser in the car for road trips. I might have to do that for my next little drive, because I always have my pilot.
Perk you up.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's summertime blend, but it doesn't have to be just summertime, right? It's anytime. You can use this anytime. Just like I use some of the holiday blends all year long. I love them, right? Holiday pieces going in my house pretty much every day. Just saying.
Right. And you can even do such a fast little DIY here by adding it to your shower,
in the shower
gel, or if you use the Dr. Bronner's or something, you can just the baby scent unscented, you could just throw this in there really quickly. Now you have a shower gel. This can be a gift. This can be just for you to a lotion, add it to the lotion, add it to the body butter, add it to every diffuser, even if you are already have a blend, because it just perks it up that much more, and less bottles to get out and measure drops. And this is it's a summertime blend. It's known as the summertime blend, and it's the oil of respite. So it is bright, and it helps to elevate both your body and your mind, and it just really gives you the reprieve and summer for the soul, right? So it has all these different oils in it that really do allow you to reinvigorate and to look beyond the source of your overwhelm and your distress, and just really allow you to relax and unwind and release the heaviness. So right, who doesn't need that?
Who doesn't need that
heaviness?
And who doesn't need that any time of year, right?
All
so
year.
We talk about this all the time. We just mentioned it, right? Is that we have blends that are sort of geared toward the seasons, but when you find the one that's just right for you, it doesn't matter when it is or what season it is, right? You can use these anytime. And if you need those emotional benefits, diffuse these whenever you need that. Absolutely.
Yeah. And I mean, I was just listening to somebody who was talking about how you grab your book or your tarot deck, and you're looking for a certain thing, like for that moment, what you're feeling, right? Like you put your energy towards like finding what will give back to you, you know, in a certain moment, you know. And this is what you can do with your oils too. You could just kind of give yourself that intuitive reach over your oil collection and see what your intuition leads you to grab, and it's going to always be right. It's going to always be right. So here's some fun ideas, right?
Yes.
We got the bubble bath.
Look at that. So fun. That is so fun to make an island mint bubble bath, right? Remember those old, I'm dating myself, right? But the old Calgon Take Me Away ads, right? Make your own non-toxic, take you away to a tropical paradise, right? Add whatever else you want, but you totally could just do island mint. You could add a few other things if you wanted, like a little bit more flowery. Like I could see putting a little ylang ylang in with your island mint and really get all like tropical paradise stuff in your bath.
Oh my gosh. Really? Island mint, take me away. I'm all about that. Yes, absolutely. And always, and remember, even if it has a citrus oil, you can use it on like this is such a good idea, diffuser jewelry, right? With the lava stones or wood beads or whatever. You can use it on that if you're worried about like you're going to be out in the sun and you don't want it on your skin.
Right.
Neroli.
Oh, this is the big one in here, right? Neroli Touch. Oh, tell us where this comes from, right? Because this is interesting because we have a picture of citrus here, but this really comes from the blossoms, right? So when you think of like orange blossom scent, and again, right, a lot of these, I think there are so many things when we talk about them. Lavender's a big one this way, the citronella. If you think about orange blossom, you may recall that your grandmother had some orange blossom thing, right? And maybe it just sort of felt like too much, right? Sometimes too much. This is not like that, right? Again, we come back to when you're using just the essential oils, oh my gosh, this is such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful oil. I'm telling you, this is lovely.
This is the traditional orange blossoms that were for brides' bouquets and for their hair and veil. Just historically throughout time, once weddings became a thing, you know, the orange blossoms were there because people found out that the wonderful scent of orange blossom is great for libido. So that wonderful wedding night time, as well as, you know, just the scent of it was very, like pervasive and it lasted. So you could just have your like orange blossoms and you would have this wonderful scent just from your bouquet, you know, to like create in the room where everybody was, you know, enjoying the festivities. So it's really just a beautiful, beautiful flower. And, you know, it's great, like all florals, for your skin. So all florals are just really wonderful for helping to clarify and to brighten your skin. And they're just so gentle. They're so gentle.
Neroli is one I do. I use it on my skin and I use it just on, you know, as a scent. If I want that pick me up, it's just, oh, it's so beautiful. So beautiful.
And it's really not like girly flowery either.
No, it's a really, you can't say enough about it. It's wonderful because I am not one of the ones that loves all the florals, right? I like the florals in smaller doses, actually, but Neroli is one that I use more of than some of the others.
It's so refreshing, and you know, it's great for supporting people who have some issues with the heart area. So it's, my dad uses it. And I know Carrie uses it, and it just really just helps you to instantly just kind of calm down what's going on there. And I mean, that's pretty, pretty important,
Very.
right? So Neroli is the oil of shared purpose and partnership. So isn't that beautiful? So it's unifying, it's stabilizing, it helps to calm your troubled heart. And it really just brings in patience and empathy and forgiveness to those challenges of intimacy that you might have, or of, you know, just feeling like, you know, unity is needed, right? So it's just really wonderful. And like I said, you just like, you're rolling it on, it's just really quick. It's really quick. And you may be using it like to brighten your under eye area, or, you know, just to kind of be more radiant in your facial area. But its other benefits are still sinking into you. So, I mean, yeah,
Absolutely. Such a beautiful oil.
yeah. And then we have spearmint.
Spearmint. Well, we just can't say enough about spearmint. I mean, all of these, you hear us talking about this, right? Again, here's my spearmint, my new spearmint bottle. I think it was out. I'm like you, I need to check on my inventory list, right? And I think I probably was close to out on any like backup spearmint bottles. And spearmint is one I keep backups. I usually have several backups because I don't want to run out of spearmint. Absolutely. I love this oil for so many reasons. It's usually in my afternoon water, just as a more like pick me up, right? It's softer than peppermint. It's not quite as sharp to you. And so I tend to be pretty sensitive in terms of what I put in my water. Like I'm one of those people that really sort of can't put the Slim and Sassy in their water. I can't do it. So spearmint is softer. It's just wonderful. But maybe my favorite way to use spearmint, and this came, I think, from one of our lovely colleagues, and I started doing this. A drop of spearmint on the crown of your head before you're giving a talk, giving a presentation, attending an important meeting. It's magic. It's magic. It's, what is it? The oil of confident speech. Is that right?
Yes, it's the oil of confident speech. Exactly right.
It's so, this is just wonderful. So many uses for spearmint.
It does.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I'm reading through this, and I'm remembering that Carrie had a wonderful mouthwash recipe that she had and shared with us, and just was so good with the spearmint in it. Like, this is something, what's great about the spearmint is that you can just apply this directly to you. Again, it's not a hot oil. It is just wonderfully mild and sweet. You can, like, you know, if you have a fella who is like, you know, I don't want to use, you know, this and that kind of aftershave or this and that kind of cologne or whatever, you could just put this on. Like, you could just put this directly on, and you could just feel like refreshed and feel good. You can use this in, you know, breath freshening. Like, I put it just directly into like a little spray bottle and just sprayed my mouth. Remember those toxic breath fresheners? What the heck was that? They were also like, did they have like aerosol in them?
Who
They
knew?
were so
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
But anyway, so, you know, you don't need the gum necessarily. You can, you know, you could just use this as a little pick me up and get your brain working again, because it's true. It really is. It's the oil of confident speech, but emotionally, but it also just really helps you to like have clarity, have mental clarity and kind of dispel some of the exhaustion that we're all feeling, by the midday, end of day, mid-afternoon is what I'm trying to say. And, and just kind of to perk you up and to help you to feel hopeful again. This is perfect for that.
Yeah. Another daily, multiple times a day use oil in my house is spearmint.
Yeah. And I used to hoard it, but I have to change my ways. I know it's kind of crazy, right? I was just like, well, I need it for, certain things. And I just didn't want to necessarily put it into tons of stuff. But now I have another bottle. Now I need to have, I need to just put it into things and just really enjoy it and live it up with my spearmint summer.
Yes, absolutely. So some more, fantastic recipes, spearmint lemonade, right? And, we're not judging. If you don't want to make your own lemonade, well, just get some lemonade and put a drop of spearmint in there, right? It's just going to perk it up. You can add it to so many things or make your own, or maybe, you could put some tangerine in there too, if you happen to have that.
Right. Yeah.
Those go really well together. And in the garbage disposal, right? Because it's just perfect for that.
Yes, it's perfect. And look how easy that is.
Mm-hmm.
You just create those and it would look so cute too, to do the little molds and put them right next to the kitchen sink. What if you had a lemon or lime mold? That would look so cute with the
That would be great. Toss that in your disposal. Just perk it right up. So many fun things, right? And on our website, we have all kinds of recipes too. And, on the doTERRA website, so many resources.
Right? Yeah, for sure. So our next buddy pal.
Another favorite oil. I love lime. Love lime so much.
Right. And you could even add this baby onto your box just to have double the lime so that it can go with your cilantro and it can go with your spearmint.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, lime is fantastic for so many things. I cook with lime. I put it in my water. It's in diffusers for me all the time. It's one of those that I love the flavor of it. It's really pure. It's wonderful. And this is, what I did not realize until right this moment, looking at this slide, that this is from key limes.
Right.
Key limes, the little key limes, right? So there's your key lime hint, and that picture sort of shows it, right? If you go somewhere and you order a key lime pie and it's green, you don't want to have that. Key lime juice is not green. It shouldn't be green. It should be a pale yellow. Right? I didn't realize that it was key limes in here. That makes me love it even more.
Right? Yeah, they have that robust, zesty peel. The peel is where this comes from. And so, yeah. And I mean, lime is amazing for all kinds of, any of the citrus oils can be used for scrubs, for cleansing of any kind. And you're not going to have photosensitivity if you're using it in something that washes off, but you will have the wonderful smell. You'll have the smell. So that's so nice. But yeah, it's just saying, mainly we love to put it in recipes. Love it in recipes, but let me just say the emotional thing and then I'll show you the recipes. Lime is the oil of zest for life, right? So you really want to feel grateful for the gift of your life. And lime is just amazing to kind of really, again, do some cleansing, do some clearing, bring out the light, bring out the joy, help your, yourself have the emotional honesty you know, to stop neglecting yourself, to stop, you know, feeling apathetic and resigned to things that you would rather change, and instead just get that zest for life and seize the day. And that's really what it's all about.
Yeah, it's just a wonderful all around cooking, taken internally, diffusing. Ooh, look at that. Raspberry limeade.
I love tart things, don't you?
Yes, that looks really good. And that does not have a whole lot of sugar in it.
And you could choose to leave it out if you want, or even
Yeah.
do like a different type of, you know, maybe like a coconut sugar or something
Or some
that's just
honey.
not as sugary.
Yeah. Ooh, nice.
Yeah, so that sounds just so cooling. What do we like? We do so much with lime in terms of like, you know, you could put it in your hummus with
Yes.
some rosemary or some black pepper. You can, you know, you can combine it with lemon essential oil for any kind of beverage. It really just perks up, like, I have to say, it just perks up like every
It does.
beverage and every like food that you put it
Yep.
in. You can taste it. You can really taste it.
You can. It's wonderful. And my two sort of really simplest lime recipe things, right? You can be as simple as, if you have an avocado, right? Take the pit out, put a drop or two of lime in the little hole where the pit was, little tiny sprinkle of salt, take a fork, mash it around and just eat it, or put it on a cracker or piece of bread. It's so simple and it's so delicious. And the other one I love to do is get a nice ripe mango, slice your mango, toss it with a couple of drops of lime and some flaked coconut. And then you get your island mint going in the diffuser, or you fix that up and you have your little raspberry limeade in your island mint bubble bath. There's so much fun in this box. It's fabulous.
Wow, that sounds amazing. You put on your woven sun hat, your woven straw hat, and just like do it up.
Absolutely.
Yes, I love it. And also lime is amazing for just opening up the airways, and goes great with anything that supports breathing, you know. So yeah, it's so good for you. It's so wonderful. And oh my gosh, yeah, lime is just a favorite. Lime is definitely out over here. Like, it's like we're looking at our bottle and going, uh-oh. So it's always like that around this house. So yes, we need more. I mean, you could put it in soup, you could put it in salsa, you could put it in fruit, you know, you can put it in just about anything. And imagine what a sweet little, you could just like, say you're going to like a little gathering, you could just grab some nice sea salt, put it in a jar, and drop some lime essential oil in there, mix it around, and ta-da, you have just like a really sweet gift for somebody, like hostess gift. Nice. Right there.
Yeah, absolutely. So many uses. Yep.
Yeah, that's great. Oh, sorry, it went the wrong way. I don't know why. Yay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Our hero.
Alrighty. Digest Zen. You know, this is probably I'll mention this, right? Because we've talked about this now sort of throughout the whole, you're getting the idea, right? That this is a box of pretty staple oils, which makes it a really, really wonderful BOGO. It makes it a fantastic BOGO box to get started with, because they are such staples. And I will tell you, right, I am in the household of one, although my dog does use some oils as well. She loves Copaiba. So I don't go through oils as quickly as some of my colleagues who have larger households. So I sometimes will say, well, you know, I already have multiples of those, and I might sit a BOGO out only if I have multiples. This one, I was looking at it, I'm like, I think I have multiples of most of those, but the Digest Zen is what put me over for getting it, right? Because I think I have about a half a bottle right now, and I don't have a backup bottle. So I was absolutely, Digest Zen is worth the price of admission for me to get all these oils and have this one. And I will tell you, you may not think you need this in your life, but you really, really do. And the magic thing about Digest Zen is it sounds crazy. Carrie taught me this, and I am an utter convert and true believer. If you have any kind of stomach or intestinal upset, stretch out, put a drop or two of Digest Zen in your belly button. Sounds nuts, I know, but let me tell you, it is magic, absolute magic. That's my plug for Digest Zen. You always want this oil in your house because when you need it, you need it.
It's that simple. It really is. Like, it doesn't seem like it would be, but this is our highest converting oil. So when people try this, they're like, excuse me, what? that's everything's better. Like, I'm all better. Right? Yeah. I mean, we're dealing with this every day, right? You can't skip eating, for too long. You kind of got to do it on the regular. So, and your system needs to be supported, at times more than others, but, every day anyway. And it tastes so good. It works so instantly. It's just like something that your household, once you've introduced this to your household, you really just cannot live without it. It's
you have
just
to
there.
have it. You just have to have it. And the thing about it is that with some of the oils that are in here, there have been occasions when, due to supplies, you can't get Digest Zen for a little bit of time, and you don't want to be out of it. So that's another reason why I definitely jumped on the box, because I'm like, I need a backup Digest Zen. I'm getting ready to go on vacation. I'm definitely packing light, so I'm not taking a huge amount of oils. Digest Zen is 100% going with me. 100%. I won't go without it. Yeah.
Right. And if you happen to have like a sniffle or a stuffy, nose, it does double duty. You can just put it right under there and right under the nose, and you'll be, set. It'll support that area as well. And you can just like be able to unstuff there. And also, so Digest Zen, and the word in it is digestion, right? It sounds like digestion. So it's the oil of assimilation, and it really does help you to take on the overload that we're constantly getting bombarded with, like all this information, all this stimulation, all of these things, and what's useful to us, what needs to be discarded, all of that stuff. That is what essentially is what you do in the digestive process. So this helps you to do that emotionally, right? So there's things that you're going to need to really take in, and receive and get that information. And there's stuff that's just not that important, but, this will help you to get those experiences integrated that are valuable to you, that help you grow, and that also help you to, release the overwhelm and release the things that are not necessary. So, Digest Zen's amazing.
Yeah, it's a magic oil. It's truly a magic oil.
Right. And then we have our buddy right here, Peppermint.
Look at that. The box is now empty. It's the last one to come out of the box. But again,
I always keep those. Do you keep those? I like stuff it back in there and keep it. I'll put my what do you call it? My stickers on, and then I'll like store it.
I probably won't store it in here this time because I need to, as you said, I need to do an update on my inventory. So I need to go through and then I need to, plop these extras in where they go, where I know to go to where my spare bottles are. But again, everyday use oil, every day.
Yeah, every day. Yes. I mean, I tell you this, I just reach for it all the time. Like I have it by my bedside. I have it in my kitchen. I have it at my desk. I just have it, a full bottle, like everywhere. Plus I use it in my hair recipe and I use it in my, cleaning and deodorizing of everything in the house. And yeah, it's all around. Like
It's all around.
people are like, why do I need more peppermint? It's like, you do.
You do, right? And there's a reason why when you renew your account each year, right, you get a bottle of peppermint because it is such a useful all-around tool, right? Look at some of these things you can do with it. I mean, I use it for headache, right? I use it topically for headache. I use it if allergies are bothering me at all, then it is absolutely 100% in my overnight diffuser to alleviate that. And, I used to have terrible allergies and I just don't anymore because as soon as I start to feel that sense, that tingling, that sniffly that I know is just allergy, I just start hitting up the diffusers with this and lemon and lavender as well, but the peppermint. And if I don't have the others, the peppermint I want because it's going to help to open up the airways,
Yes.
right? And so right in this box, because lime has that respiratory support as well, right? So if you're feeling that, if you're feeling a little bit like sniffly, nasal congestion, well, even just take a really, some boiling water in a little cup, a drop of peppermint, a drop of lime, and just sort of put a towel over your head, have a little steam with those on there will alleviate it. It's just fantastic. It is cooling, right? So you can do a summertime skin spray if you're being a little bit overindulgent. Or if you're just feeling like overheated, right? Like, right, that's summertime and some of us do not do really well with the heat. I don't like it, right? I react more poorly to the heat than I do to the cold. And so having a little, like just a spritzer bottle with peppermint in it, peppermint and distilled water, and keep it in your refrigerator. Right. And so you've gone out, you've done some yard work and you come in and just spritz that like on your shoulders, the back of your neck. Wonderful. Really wonderful.
Yeah.
And
yes.
Bugs. I use it for bugs as well. Right. It's really great for repelling, especially ants. Right. I think ants especially do not like peppermint. And so
ants and spiders. Yeah.
So perfect. Right. It's great for that. You can put it on a cotton ball, tuck it into around your windows, your doors, or spray it around. Yeah, fantastic. So many uses for peppermint. It's another one of those that you can just use.
It is. It is. Yeah, it's great on the feet to kind of bring the body temperature down. It's an instant hiccup stopper. If you put on the tip of your tongue and then put the tip of your tongue onto that soft palate, you will interrupt that hiccup response. And
I'm going to do that next time.
Different. Yeah. I mean, it's so frustrating. When
I get bad hiccups. I do. I get bad hiccups. I'm going to try that next time. Okay.
Yeah, it's excellent. Yeah. So try that. But peppermint, for me, I just, the cooling is excellent. Sometimes you have your digestion and you put it on, because we all get those days when we're just like out of sorts in that digestive area. And I'll also put peppermint across my belly, because just that cooling of it just kind of, I'm like, okay, now I can handle this. I can, breathe for a minute and just wait until this kind of settles all down and moves through. And yeah, no, I love it. And it's great for drinks and foods and your diffuser. It's just, oh yeah, it's nice. I've even put like a little bit of peppermint. You know how sometimes you're sitting outside and there's like flies kind of fluttering around and being annoying, with you there. I've just put it like either around the top edge of my cup, or if that doesn't taste good with my drink, I'll put it a little bit lower, and it just seems to calm all of that nonsense down. The
that's
flies
interesting.
Stop like hanging around your table, or you can even like put it on the table itself, and they stop coming around.
All of those things with no toxicity, right?
Right.
I mean, look at that other stuff. You want to get that other toxic stuff out of your life. Check out our other videos on YouTube for non-toxic living. It's so important. So important.
It is. Yeah, you don't want that. It's the oil emotionally of a buoyant heart. And it really does kind of release tension just instantly when you apply it or when you smell it. And it really does, help you to just really enjoy what's happening right now and like rediscover that, right? So it's not for like constant use or to avoid anything, but it's, like it's really good, like, to avoid things, you should really go through the emotion and feel it and acknowledge it. But peppermint really does help you to find that joy again. And lime and peppermint, right? Here we go again with lime and peppermint. Another good way to have that effect, right?
Yep, absolutely.
And, okay, guys, we have to tell you.
Don't miss out on this amazing box of oils. You can still get the box depending on when you're watching this, right? Because we're going to put it up, but depending on when you're watching it, you might catch one or two of the daily still, perhaps Thursday, certainly Friday. Those, if you just want an individual BOGO, if you don't want to go for the whole box, but honestly, get the box. But it will go away at midnight Mountain Time on Friday, the 24th. So
yeah, or it will sell out either way.
Or it will sell out, right?
And definitely today, the Neroli is probably not going to last.
Right.
So understand that, as well as looking at the individual digestion and peppermint, that may not last either, because people do they highly value these, and they really have them in their routine, in their home, and they just need them. I mean, when I think about, running out of my oils, I really, feel very, very worried, because it's what I turn to. It's what I turn to every day, and it's what I need for just everything, from, like you said, from like the stinky, musty towels and shoes, and, to like just perking up my water so that I can, feel better in the afternoon and not turn to some kind of yucky, like toxic thing, or some kind of false elevation of my system, which all of those things we know are not good for us.
Right.
And why not do it naturally? Why not perk up naturally and feel better naturally? That's really what you want. And yeah, this is an awesome BOGO box.
It's a great box.
Amazing.
Great
Such
box.
smoking deal.
Yep. Yeah. So reach out to us. We'll help you. If you have any questions, just reach out. We would love to help you either figure out how best to get this on an LRP if you already have your account, because you want to get those points. And if you don't have an account, go for it. There's no reason not to. The enrollment is waived. You don't ever have to buy anything else. So please don't feel that getting an account means that you have to do, that you have to buy a certain amount or anything like that. You can get the BOGO box, enroll, get the 25% off, and never buy anything again. That's not going to happen, but it might. But just rest assured, right? There's no obligation, and you get the discount, and you get some really amazing oils to support you and your family, especially throughout the summer. But there are many oils in here that will become just go-to everyday use oils for you.
Yes, for sure. And I have to say also that, a really, really big deal, big benefit of getting your account is that you get to join our wellness community. We are available to you. We have so many cool classes. We have researched so many topics. We live the oily lifestyle. We are using it. We are up on what's going on, and we absolutely love it. So if you're looking for solutions, you're looking for recipes, you're looking for tips, or you just want someone to listen to you and help you decipher an issue that you're working on, that's what our wellness community is for. And we, once you're part of our community, we support you. We are there for you. All you have to do is say a word and we're right there with you, whatever you're going through. So yeah, that's a huge benefit of it, and why you really don't want to miss out on getting started, because that is just a gift that
Yes.
that keeps on giving, because I get it too. It's not like I'm just a resource in our community. I benefit from the community. I ask questions. I say, what do you think about this? How can I do that? And I get answers.
Yes.
I get support, and I get people who listen. So I think that, that's sorely missing in a lot of people's lives. And, this is just an easy and wonderful way to get that, and just to really feel like you're making, getting your own wellness and your own health under your own influence, right?
Yes. Wonderful. Thanks, Diana. This was fun. So much fun to hang out with you and talk about our amazing BOGO. I'm so glad I actually ran out to the post office, to my mailbox, not to the post office, but right out to my mailbox right before we hopped on here, because I knew it was coming today. And so I thought, let me go see if it's there. So I'm so glad that I could share it, open this up with you all, and share this with you. Have fun. Go BOGO.
I cannot wait to get mine. Oh my gosh, I'm going to go have to check and see if maybe it arrived while I was not paying attention for a few minutes. Yes. BOGO, people, you get in here and get this wonderful BOGO box, and also just, reach out if you need any support. We're right here to help. So thank you so much.
Bye,
Great job,
everybody.
Joan. Thanks a lot. Bye.